Close your eyes and imagine this. You've been sitting at your desk for hours, completely focused on studying. You stand up to stretch, and suddenly, the world tilts. Your legs feel like jelly, your vision blurs, and for a moment, it feels like gravity has betrayed you. This dizzy, almost fainting sensation has a name, orthostatic hypotension, and it's one of the most fascinating ways your body shows you how amazing and fragile it really is. Today, we're going on a journey inside your body to understand exactly why this happens, and why your brain is so picky about getting blood. Imagine your brain as a bustling city that never sleeps. Every neuron is a citizen, every thought is an activity, and every movement requires a massive amount of energy. That energy comes from oxygen and nutrients carried by your blood. So your blood is like a fleet of delivery trucks, constantly bringing fuel to keep the city running. Your heart is the engine, powerfully pumping these trucks down the highways, your blood vessels to every single part of your body. Now, when you're lying down or sitting, these deliveries happen easily. The roads are flat, and the trucks can glide straight to the brain with no problem. But when you stand up suddenly, gravity acts like a giant, unexpected traffic jam. It pulls a large amount of blood down into your legs and abdomen, away from your head. Suddenly, your brain city is temporarily undersupplied with fuel. The lights flicker, the citizens panic, and boom, you feel dizzy. Here is a mini wow fact for you. Did you know the brain makes up only about 2% of your body weight but consumes a whopping 20% of your oxygen and calories? It's an incredibly demanding organ. No wonder it notices even a tiny momentary drop in blood flow. It's the ultimate VIP, and it needs its fuel on time, every time. Thankfully, your body isn't defenseless against this gravitational pull. It has its own team of superhero reflexes designed to prevent your brain from going hungry. These heroes are called baroreceptors, and they are tiny pressure sensors located in the walls of your major arteries, like the carotid artery in your neck. They are constantly monitoring your blood pressure. The moment you stand up and blood pressure in your upper body drops, these sensors detect the change and instantly send an emergency alert to the brainstem, which is like the central control tower of your body. The brainstem then gives two critical orders in milliseconds. First, it tells your heart to speed up and beat more forcefully, pushing more blood out with every beat. Second, it signals the blood vessels in your legs and abdomen to tighten, squeezing the blood that pooled there back up toward the brain. Think of it as a superhero team swooping in to save the day, all in less time than it takes to blink. But sometimes, this response can be slightly delayed or weakened. Maybe the superheroes were a bit slow off the mark, or their powers weren't quite strong enough. And that's when your vision blurs, your knees wobble, and you feel that unsettling dizziness. Your body literally has a built-in early warning system, and it works best if you listen to it. So what causes this superhero team to sometimes be a little slow? There are several biological reasons. One of the most common is dehydration. If you haven't had enough to drink, your total blood volume is lower. This means there are fewer delivery trucks on the road to begin with, making it harder to get enough oxygen to the brain, especially when you stand up. Even mild dehydration can make that dizziness much worse. Certain medications can also play a role. Some blood pressure drugs, diuretics which make you urinate more, and even some antidepressants can interfere with this reflex system, essentially slowing down your superhero team. Heart problems can also be a factor. A weak heart might not be able to pump blood fast enough or forcefully enough to counteract gravity when you stand. The delivery trucks just slow down. And in some cases, neurological issues like Parkinson's disease can damage the communication lines, slowing the messages from the baroreceptors to the brainstem. Finally, prolonged inactivity is a big one. The muscles in your legs, especially your calves, act as secondary pumps. When you move them, they squeeze the veins and help push blood back up to the heart. If you've been sitting or lying down for a long time, these muscle pumps are inactive. Picture your leg muscles as elevators. If the elevators are slow or out of service, the blood trucks get stuck on the ground floor, leaving the brain city upstairs in a temporary blackout. So how do you know if this is happening? The body gives you some pretty clear signs. The most common symptom is that sudden lightheadedness or dizziness. You might also experience blurred vision, a feeling of weakness or fatigue, a rapid or fluttering heartbeat, and in more severe cases, you might actually faint. Think of these symptoms as flash signals and alarms. Your body is urgently telling you to slow down and give your superhero team a moment to catch up and restore order. Ignoring these warnings isn't a great idea. If you push through the dizziness, You could collapse and seriously hurt yourself from the fall. The good news is, there are simple ways to prevent this and essentially train your superhero team to be faster and more effective. First and foremost, stand up slowly. Don't jump out of bed or off the couch. Give your body a few seconds to adjust. Sit on the edge of the bed for a moment before you stand. This gives your reflexes time to act. Next, hydrate well. This is crucial. More water means more blood volume, which means more delivery trucks available to fuel your brain. Aim to drink plenty of fluids throughout the day. Regular exercise is also key. It strengthens your heart, improves the tone of your blood vessels, and builds up those leg muscles that help pump blood back up. For people who experience this often, compression stockings can be a big help. They apply gentle pressure to your legs, which prevents blood from pooling and helps it return to the heart more quickly. And if you're on any medications, it's worth talking to your doctor. Sometimes a simple adjustment to your dosage or timing, under their supervision of course, can make a huge difference. Think of it as training your superhero team. Hydration, exercise, and patience make your reflexes faster and your brain safer. So when should you see a doctor about this? If the dizziness or fainting happens frequently, or if it's accompanied by other concerning symptoms like chest pain, shortness of breath, or heart palpitations, it's time to get it checked out. A doctor can run tests to check your heart function, your blood pressure response when you change positions, and your nervous system signals to make sure your body as superhero team is working properly, and there isn't a more serious underlying issue. Next time you feel the room spinning for a second after standing up, don't panic. Just remember that your body is performing a delicate, split-second dance to keep your brain supplied with life-giving oxygen. Slow down, take a breath, hydrate, and respect the incredible work of your internal superhero team. Science can explain just about everything, even that dizzy feeling. This is the Psycho Nurse, keeping your curiosity alive, your brain informed, and your body safe. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the amazing human body.